Hello everyone, welcome to another video. It seems I might have missed a bit of a big thing to do. It's more like that's just typical. I'm not gonna completely lie to you. I just have been kind of just half ignoring the recent events on the. Well, let me just put it like into simple things. Kind of missed out on this. I didn't consume my tickets and my entries. A little upset myself. I got enough to like get what I needed from here. Thankfully, I got my gems and stuff. You really get most of that stuff, but like the farming of it is kind of the painful part about this. I also got the shadow wisdom polish, so I had enough for that. I got enough from just doing that daily stuff. Yeah, I want to do more of those ones. It's just like the timing on it is just kind of awkward, and I'm like either asleep at that time or not. I think I even missed the guild event as well. Yeah, I kind of missed that one. Yep. Yeah. But I digress. I do apologize for like the sudden like sadness and the stuff. I'm probably gonna be uploading this a little later than usual, as I expected. Reason being, I kind of got a little sidetracked. Again, games, man, y'all know them. Y'all can't stop them. If you find a good game and you get into a groove, you like time passes and you like can't. And especially with Spring Break, I just kind of get carried away. But I did kind of want to pop in and kind of go through a few things that we're going. So actually, we had apparently a bit of a necessarily a shadow drop, but we are probably going to be seeing the new Shadow Festival in a couple of days. At least I believe in 6 most likely, given the fact that they're kind of like showing us like the revivals of for ALEXIA in Perfect Swordplay, and as well as ETA's banner. I believe a new Shadow Festival is possibly coming. I have not checked the thing quite yet, but I do believe from this it typically means like, hey, Shadow Festival is coming in a couple of days most likely. And it makes sense. We're kind of we're in the middle of the month already, and in like 6 days, which is when this ends, right? It'll be around the 20th, and that's typically when they like to release, at least from my perspective, right? Is when they like to release those things. So kind of like a few pointers, right? Because I think today's gonna be a double video. Because for like this, right? It's like when you cram, like, yeah, all right, guys. And I missed one yesterday, so I'm gonna have to do 2 new videos. This one's probably gonna come out a bit later. Possibly towards the next day. We shall see. I'm definitely hoping to keep it to the 5 videos. At least 5 days a week, ideally. Like Sundays and Fridays, Sundays and Saturdays off, pretty much. But other than that, yeah, no, that's nothing. Yeah, no, but we've had a couple of banners, a couple of events. I want to review like some of the events as well, but there's like I don't think I've seen like anything particularly interesting. It's just kind of been releasing springs. We had maintenance on the 14th. That was yesterday. I don't think they've released a bug notice. I don't think they have. Eminence is completed. Issues identified in the apocalypse news. Issues of item obtained from being different than intended. The 229th. Thankfully, things have been going well for a couple of weeks now. I think like the issue in the comment box was kind of something kind of minor. I think. We should come into from all players obtained 103 above differs from the intended to compensate issue. The same number of equipment used by the affected players during the effective are in. Oh, that's kind of neat. I don't know. I didn't even notice that. I just never used the boxes, so I'm still not quite to the level I want to be to use them. So I have yet to use them at all. It's kind of an interesting thing. Okay, I guess y'all were compensated if you're high enough level. I'm glad you were. And this has been identified post-maintenance on the 222nd, in which government items. So, I believe. they're gonna be sent during this time, right? So between 2:15 and 2:22. Thankfully, they actually haven't had that many issues. So I'm probably gonna clickbait this and call this no actual bug updates. So just kind of just general updates on this stuff. We do have like the Shadow Festival, right? And we actually do have a special summon. We have a spring weekly summon, I think. So we're getting 10 polls every week for I think at least a couple of weeks. I think like 3, I think. Yep, normal stuff. I think I could just summon on this stuff. I'm not just looking at it too often. I think I have the pop-up probably list anymore. But if you get one, I think the banners are nice because I think it has the. I don't know if it has all of these ones, but yeah, this is the paid banner for those of you that would like to actually get a guaranteed SS from these ones. I believe. Is that Shadow Festival? No, Vampire Progenitor. Elizabeth, I think that's the unlockable one. Need to double check. I doubt she is. The Shadow Festival, I very much doubt it. That's just Vampire Progenitor. So most recent characters. If you haven't unlocked these ones, then I feel like you might want at least an SS, because I personally think, for those of you that are like at least wanting like a summons, I think those are probably one of the better deals. At least for dupes, if you haven't gotten these characters anyway. I believe there's also more, right? There's not just these ones. No, actually, it's just mostly those ones. Training Hard Gamma is kind of not great. Lambda's pretty decent. Cherry Barnett, I actually don't have her. Queen of Luck. These are kind of like a relatively interesting slash. Characters I just generally don't have. These are some of the unlockable ones, I think. That's kind of neat. But yeah, we have like a bunch of Shadow Festivals. We also have what I consider the Shadow Hater Cherry. I believe it's this one, unless Endless Curiosity. I don't think she's unlocked. Yeah, Young Cherry Researcher. Yeah. Also, I think in the banner, right? So I think they released. Yeah. So if you also log in, by the way, you can also pretty much get like an SS Cherry for this. It sounds so weird. SS Cherry. I digress, but pretty much you're actually gonna get yourself an SS for Cherry, if not a dupe. I believe. Let me double check. Characters. Yeah, I think she's the green one. Yeah, she's the green one. So let me see. I think I have some of her shards. I was working towards her because I needed her to heal some of my green units at one point. Let me double check what my green teams are looking. Added presets. Yeah, one of my stronger teams, to be honest, the green teams. The only one that was missing, it was like my healer. And even this one has to be updated with Lambda in there. I actually swapped out ETA for another. For Red Aurora with a Shadow Festival Aurora. Because I wanted to go with a kind of like a pretty much bleed kind of scaling theme on it. And for this one, I don't think it's changed at all, sadly. I think my blue one is probably among my worser teams. Red one's probably among my best. Green one's also surprisingly among my best. I have like enough dupes and different typings for it. I definitely have like dealer's choice on this, and I just need the healer pretty much to kind of balance that out. It's not bad so far. It's just the problem of leveling everything. It's just super slow on this stuff. Yeah, because that's kind of like what's consumed my kind of time on this, and I want to invest some of this stuff, but like it's kind of slow. Actually, let me at least do this. Yeah, for typically I do this, and since it's like relatively night already, I'm just gonna consume like 60. Give me till the next day. I gotta wait till the next day anyways, around like, I wake up, it's like around 8 EST around my time, and yeah, they give you like 100 extra stamina from that, just that. I think we actually could do have like the 3 AM stamina, or 3 UCT stamina, I think. No, not quite yet. I think it said, is it at 1? Might be 12. Not entirely sure. I think this changes around 2 PM my time. I guess it's towards 3 actually, because I know we had a bit of a change on this. So they might push it back a little bit. So it might be 11, really, but... Yeah, so we have a couple events. We have a bunch of Shadow Festivals, and we also have the White Day things, which... I was gonna make a video on this, to be just kind of like, do some other stuff. I may make that real quick, but... Yeah, if you haven't done so, kind of, you might want to push for these. Kind of nice. These are kind of exchange things. I'll make a quick event ticket because this is kind of confusing. That's where to find it, I think. Kind of explored a little bit myself, but for those of you that just want the answer and just don't care for like, I don't want to think about this, and you're like, I'm trying to find the answer. I'll make that video in a minute. But other way, I hope y'all at least having a wonderful Thursday and an upcoming Friday. For those of you that are working, I hope y'all stay well and such. And I appreciate y'all for the for the support and all this stuff. I'm a little slow, and it's hard to like push and make some of these videos. It's mostly the motivation thing. Don't get me wrong. Like if I wanted to make this, it's not necessarily a difficult thing. It's just getting the motivation for this and this stuff. So anyway, so yeah, because I'll put it like this. I have an easier time just kind of like grinding through this than actually posting the video. This is just probably just getting through it, which is kind of hard. But regardless, you don't hear this. Nobody does. I hope you all have a good day, and hope you stay solid. Bye bye, and look forward for the festivals in a couple of days. I'll see if I can make a video on this. Bye bye.